Colors is a 1988 directed police procedural drama film directed by Dennis Hopper. Stars heavyweights Robert Duvall and Sean Penn, very young Sean Penn. This movie has the sort of classic buddy cop comedy formula, but not the comedy. Essentially, Robert Duvall's character is the aged, grizzled veteran who is forced to take this new hotshot under his wing. The hotshot's one of those, I want to fight the world, I want to like bust heads, make collars, and get into fights with everyone. And of course, his partner's like, you're not going to last a year, let alone 20, with that attitude. So this movie basically explores the inner workings of the gangs that are taking place in the 80s, the Crips, the Bloods, all those different, many different colored gangs, bandana, not race. And essentially, this movie just explores their personal lives. Robert Duvall's character has a family, and he's like got a lot of experience under his belt. Meanwhile, Sean Penn's trying to date this Latina, but he's got this mean streak about him. And the movie, it has like the stark sort of realism of the gangs. They show like why the people are in the gangs or how they initiate and things like that. However, there's not much going on plot-wise, and then the movie ends with this abrupt event that just doesn't feel earned. It's just like, it almost feels like the movie just needed something to make it, daring, but it wasn't. It felt cheap, It's just like, nothing really happened, the plot sort of wrapped itself up in a neat bow, so this happens, and it just doesn't feel right. So Colors has that gritty sort of realism, and I like the acting, the really good actors in this movie. However, I just felt like it was lacking bite for the whole movie, and it didn't really need to be that shocking finale at the end. So I give Colors 6 out of 10.